Okay, I'm back. So, I was showing the game to somebody in my house, and I definitely convinced him that is a game he would like. And as I was showing and explaining the mechanics, I was just using Queen of Hatred fight as an example because it was the one I was stuck on all freaking day today. I'm not salty at all. No, not at all. Here, one second. I need to take a little snip because I don't think people on the Discord realize that I sent out the little thing, and I can't find my Steam screenshots immediately because I'm in offline mode and blah 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 blah. Anyway, Steam screenshots very hard to find if you are not online, which is so stupid and so frustrating. And I only thought of doing this as the little ad break was ending. Also, there's no audio because I was listening to something else, and so I turned off the music. Queen of Hatred, and is what I should call that. I'm just gonna post that to the Discord really quick. Okay. As I said, this is going to be a very, 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 very short stream because this is just a conclusion. Yeah, a conclusion. So words. As soon as I can, I'm turning the music back on because the silence is sure is something.
이것도 아니고 저것도 아니고.
So I turned off my headphones on accident. I'm so sorry about that. Let's hope the game audio is back in my headset and it's not gonna come through my freaking microphone. Yeah. What Tiff say? Tiff, what did you say? Okay, Tiff said not this, not that. Can I escape without skipping things? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, BGM back on. Need a hand?
혼자서도 충분히 가능해.
I can do this all by myself.
보기만 해도 어려울 것 같은 책들이네. 다 읽은 거야?
Jeez, just looking at the covers of these books makes me dizzy. Did you read them all?
대강은
Sorta.
뭐야? 양자물리학, 세포생물학.
Quantum
책 위에 어려운 말들을 가득 적어뒀네.
quantum physics, cell biology. You wrote some difficult-looking labels on them.
이곳의 책은 제목만으로 정직하게 알아보기가 힘드니까.
It's hard to recognize the contents of the books here from their title alone.
게다가 정상적인 책을 구하기도 힘들고.
It's even harder to find books that are actually readable.
그러고 보니 도서관에 굴러다니는 책 대부분은 완성된 문장이 별로 없었지.
Yeah, a lot of them didn't even have a lot of complete sentences now that I think about it. Wait, what? A lot of them didn't even have complete sentences? I mean, they're made from people, but my goodness, quality control, guys.
보는 사람에 따라 책의 완성도를 결정하는 거야. 처음부터 불완전한 책도 있지만.
The completeness of a book mostly depends on the reader, though some are just unstable to begin with. What? Why does it depend on the reader? That's weird.
읽으면 사라지는 책과 사라지지 않는 책의 차이도 그 완전성과 관련 있는 거야?
Does that completeness have something to do with some books disappearing upon reading, while others don't? Wait, what? Some of the books disappear upon reading? Oh my gosh.
정확히는 모르겠지만 책은 완전히 읽혔다와 읽히지 않았다로 구분하는 듯해.
I'm not too sure, but I think that has to do with how thoroughly the book was read. Again, what? I'm sorry, I didn't realize books were limited use. Also, why is the audio not on? I swear I just turned it back on. Okay, yeah, maybe there's just no BGM in here. Or maybe I glitched it. I wouldn't be surprised if I glitched it.
완벽히 읽어 책으로서의 기능을 다한 책은 사라지는 거지.
Once all the contents of a book have been read and understood, it vanishes since it served its purpose. But why? Why?
나 그런 비슷한 거 아는데. 빛은 관측 여하에 따라 입자이기도 파동이기도 하다며.
Yeah, I heard something like that. Light can be considered as a particle or a wave depending on how it's observed, right? No. That. No, it just has the properties of both. Whatever.
관측의 여부에 따라 형질을 바꾸는 그런 원리인가?
Maybe the properties of books can change depending on the reader in the same sense. But why?
나도 몰라. 제대로 알지도 못하면서 조금 안다고 막 붙이지 좀 마.
I don't know. Stop trying to make weird comparisons with your shoddy knowledge. I agree, Tiff.
어차피 이것도 특이점처럼 얼렁뚱땅 작동하겠지. 그냥 그런가 보다 싶을 뿐이야.
It probably just inexplicably works like singularities do. I just roll with it. You know what? It's magic. They ain't gotta explain shit. That's fine. It's fine. If they just want to do the hand wave, it's magic. The books are just magic. It's fine. I'm okay with that. I only have a problem when they start trying to explain why it's like that, and the explanation makes no freaking sense.
엄청 당당하게 모른다고 말하는군.
You seem very proud of your ignorance. Sorry, I'm still very much Angie Cat. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not normal chill cat. I am Angie Cat still.
모르는 건 모르는 거야. 그래도 이곳으로 오는 책들은 제대로 읽고 관리하고 있어.
I don't pretend to understand things I don't get. I still make sure to read and manage all the books you send here, though.
같은 책이어도 읽을 때마다 그 내용이 달라지니까. 한 책의 모든 내용을 숙지하는 건 꽤 반복적인 일이라고.
The same book can show different things each time you read it. Understanding a book completely is a repetitive process, you know. Then why do they disappear? Because, in that case, what does understanding a book mean? Like, to what degree of understanding? Like, is it just understanding how the author intended it? Or is it understanding, like, the intent behind the book? It's too vague. It's too vague. Why do they disappear?
그리고 언제까지나 내용을 모르고 있는 건 짜증나니까.
And I don't want to stay ignorant forever. That's annoying.
읽을 때마다 그 내용이 달라진다라. 그래서 같은 책이 여러 권 필요한 것이군.
Different content every time you read it, huh? So that's why we needed multiple copies of a book. At least they're trying to explain the mechanics this time. But different content every time you read it. It sounds more like the books are just incomplete. But whatever.
잘은 모르겠지만 네가 말한 빛의 특징이 싫진 않아.
I still don't fully get it, but I actually kind of like the properties of light you just told me.
바라봐주는 것으로 바뀔 수 있다는 건 조금 낭만적이니까.
The fact that something can change just by looking at it is romantic in a way.
에녹도 내가 곁에 있어준 것만으로 의미가 있었을까?
And maybe I held enough meaning for Enoch just by staying at his side.
에녹?
예전에 티페리트는 둘이었어. 너와 말쿠트가 말하던 두 번째 산 말이야.
There were two Tifrit in the past. Back in my second life, as you and Malkuth put it.
우리 둘은 첫 번째 삶에서도 함께였지.
And we were together in our first lives too.
애인인가 봐. 그렇게 끈덕지게 붙어 있었다니.
Ooh, that your boyfriend. Sounds like you were together for a pretty long time. Roland, why would you have to put it like that? They were siblings. They were siblings.
에녹은 첫 번째도 두 번째에도 내 곁을 떠나버렸지.
Enoch left my side in both of those lives.
두 번이나 차이다니 안타깝군. 그래도 기운 차려. 다들 헤어지고 나서도 잘만 살더라.
Damn, got dumped twice. What a shame. Keep your chin up though, it's not like a breakup is the end of the world.
에녹은 죽었거든.
Roland? He died.
그리고 에녹은 그런 가벼운 말로 표현할 수 있는 존재가 아니었어.
And Enoch wasn't someone who could be put in such light terms.
정말 죄송합니다.
I'm terribly sorry, miss. Yeah, you better be Roland.
제가 너무 경솔했습니다.
I apologize for my carelessness.
괜찮아. 그래도 두 번째 에녹을 떠나보낼 때
It's all right. When I bid farewell to Enoch for the second time,
에녹은 의미를 찾을 수 있을 거라 믿었거든.
I'm sure he could find the meaning he was looking for.
우리 삶에 의미가 있을 거라고.
That our lives and sacrifices were not in vain.
모두가 쉽게 죽지만 분명 아무 의미 없이 죽기 위해 태어난 것은 아니라고 믿고 있었지.
We lived in a world where everyone died so easily, but he believed that dying a meaningless death was not what people were born for.
어려운 이야기인걸. 그 의미는 찾았어?
It's kind of hard for me to follow. How about you then? Did you find the meaning?
아마도? 그리고 내가 부여받은 의미는 빛을 완전하게 해서 제대로 사용할 수 있도록 하는 거야.
Maybe. The purpose given to me now is to complete the light so that it can be used properly.
다들 전부터 빛이라고 하는데 대체 그게 뭐야?
Everyone's been talking about that light thing. What exactly is it about?
로보토미의 특이점에 대해 들었지?
You've heard about Lobotomy Corporation's singularity, right?
뭐 대강은. 마음을 물리적으로 구현하는 기술이라고 들었어?
Oh, yeah, kinda. Technology that physically manifests the mind, was it?
맞아. 물리적으로 발현한 마음이 다시 비정령의 상태로 사람들에게 스며들 수도 있는 거야.
That's right. Those manifestations can also be dissolved back into an indefinite form and seeped into people's minds.
뭐 그럴 수도 있겠네.
I guess that makes sense.
로보토미사는
Does
도시
it though?
사람들의 병든 마음을 치유하기 위해 빛을 모았어.
Lobotomy Corp gathered the light over a long time to cure the ill minds of the city's denizens, and oh boy, are the minds here very, very ill, very corrupt. Granted, all people are, so, you know.
물론 겉으로는 에너지 회사라는 명분이 있었지.
Of course, all the while operating as an energy company on the outside.
날개가 될 정도로 에너지는 어떻게 모은 거야? 사람으로부터 끄집어냈나?
Had to generate enough energy to stand as a wing. Pulled it out of people? I mean, yeah, kinda.
특이점의 부작용으로 환상체라는 괴물들이 생겨났거든.
Creatures called abnormalities were created as a side effect of our singularity.
환상체라는 존재를 관리함과 동시에 환상체는 에너지를 뿜어냈지. 엔케팔린이 바로 그거야.
As we managed them, we learned that they emit a certain form of energy. That's enkephalin.
뭐? 엔케팔린 전지가 괴물에서부터 나온 거라고?
What? Those enkephalin batteries were made from monster produce?
진짜. 엔케팔린 라이터로 여러 번 담배도 피웠는데.
Damn, and I use enkephalin lighters to smoke too. Abnormality smoke. Abnormality fire. Do you think some abnormality enkephalin works better for others? Like for some purposes than others? Like if you had the Phoenix, would that work better for like a lighter than Ice Queen? I mean, they probably all just throw it into like a blender effectively. It's all the same, I guess.
엄밀히 말하면 사람이지. 사람이 환상체가 되었으니까.
From people, to be precise. It's humans that are turned into abnormalities.
인간의 마음으로부터 나온 괴물이란 건가?
Creatures born out of the human mind, huh?
그 괴물들을 관리하는 과정에서 보나마나 직원들은 죄다 죽어나갔을 거고.
And I'm guessing tons of employees died during the process of managing those creatures. Wow, Roland, how'd you guess? It's almost like that was the entirety of the previous game.
맞아. 그렇게 로보토미에서는 엔젤라가 말하던 무대가 펼쳐진 거야.
You're right. It was all part of the stage play Angela mentioned.
도시답구만. 사람을 치유하기 위해 사람을 줄창 죽여대던 회사. 거의 뭐 날개 들어있는 괴담의 클리셰야.
Quite typical of the city, eh? Company that massacred people with the end goal of curing them. It's almost like a cliche for all the myths about the wings at this point.
난 다른 날개들에 대해서는 잘 모르지만 역시 그렇겠지?
I don't know a lot about the other wings, but they probably aren't too different, right? I mean, there's one wing where people just got stuck on a train for, thousands and thousands and thousands of years until their minds broke.
그렇고 말고.
Oh yeah, they're totally the same.
그 반복을 끊고 싶었던 거야, 우리는.
That's the kind of cycle we want to break.
그 반복을 끊을 수 있게 해주는 게 바로 빛이라는 거군.
And the light being the means to achieve that, huh?
강제로 사람들을 세뇌하려 한 것 같은데?
Sounds more like you were trying to brainwash people with it or something.
그런 단순한 얘기가 아니야.
It's not simple as that.
그거야 뭐 생각하기 나름이지.
It's a matter of perspective, really.
나도 이런 큰 줄기만 알아.
To be fair, I only know the general outline of things.
그래서 나도 보고 싶어. 정말 이런 반복을 되풀이하고 있는지.
So I want to see for myself if those cycles are really happening out there.
엔젤라와 마찬가지로 세상에 대해서 아는 건 별로 없거든.
I don't really know much about this world like Angela.
맡겨만 주십시오. 앞으로 티페리트 양을 위해 적당한 책들을 가지고 올 테니.
Leave it to me, Miss Tiff. I'll bring just the right books for you. Also read as, leave it to me, Tiff. I'll kill just the right people for you.
그런 말보다는 행동으로 보여줘.
Let your actions speak for you then. Okay, yay! Gosh, freaking... After winning a clash using offensive die, a random ally recovers 3 to 5 HP. I like that quite a lot. After winning a clash using a defensive, a random ally recovers 2 to 4 stagger resist. And then enemy who defeats the most damage, who dealt the most damage to allies on the previous scene is marked as a villain. Deal 3 to 5 damage when attacking the villain. Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh. The little monster. It looks so much like Phantom from Gabba's Battle. His channel. He's one of the Hollow Stars. Okay, anyway. That's so cute. And then hates. We didn't actually see I didn't see the dragon. I know I did the battle off stream just because I was trying and I was explaining things and whatever. I don't even care at this point. We're gonna be way more where that comes from. Yeah, anyway. Dragon. Hate. After losing a clash, take 2 to 4 stagger damage, gain 1 strength next scene. Up to 2 per scene. After losing 3 clashes in a single scene, reduce the cost of the most expensive page in hand by 1. Once per scene. That is a very interesting one. That is very interesting. I'm not sure how to best use that. Okay. But yay! Okay. So I did find out when doing this that binding arms, when you use it, it only reduces that copy. So it's going away. And I'm grabbing another daring decision. Because I need more of that in this build. Okay. Yeah, I need to rework this build. It's not great right now, but anyway. Okay, I'm mainstream. Yeah, I at least want to have the dialogue on stream somewhere, so I'm not gonna bother raiding out because that'd be stupid, silly. There's no reason for it, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, bye!